going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to episode number 2 of the Chicago Cougars relocation franchise. I forgot for a second where we moved. The Chicago Cougars relocation franchise. That's right. We are in Chicago going up against the Chicago Bears. That little in-state rivalry is now official. Hopefully we get to play them this season. I don't know if we are going to play them or not, but hopefully we do. That'd be pretty lame if we didn't, but this is going to be our first off-season as the Cougars. In the last episode, we started the relocation move. We simulated the entire season. We figured out everything that we needed to do. We made the playoffs in the final season as the Houston Texans, and we lost in the wild card round because I guaranteed that we would, because that's how Madden works, even though I substituted out and I benched Deshaun Watson in like week 4 or something like that early in the season and put Davis Mills in, our rookie quarterback, and he actually got us to the playoffs. He won more games than he lost this first season. So I don't know how that works, because Davis Mills is like a 60-something overall, and he got us to the playoffs and lost in the first round in the wild card. So we're in the off season. We've already done free agency. We didn't have a lot of money. I don't think we had any money really to spend in free agency. We have about $4 million in cap room. We traded Deshaun Watson in the last episode. I think, was that the trade where we got Chase Young and Terry McLaurin? I think that was I think we traded him to the football team and got a first-round pick, Chase Young, and Terry McLaurin in the same deal. So we also traded away, who did we trade away to get? We got 2 guys from the Jets, 2 offensive linemen, Elijah Vera-Tucker and Mekhi Becton. So our offensive line is very young, very good. Our team, we have some building blocks. I'll show you guys the roster if you guys don't remember. We have a lot of good young building blocks to build this team around. We just need to figure out some little things like quarterback and maybe a running back and stuff like that. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. Let's get straight into it. So here we are. Free agency recap is done. Well, free agency is done. We get to go to the recap. But if we want to take a look at the roster as it is right now before we hit to the draft, we have Davis Mills as our only quarterback on the roster. He has a morale boost, so he's a 71, but I think he's like a 68, 69, something around there for his actual overall. We have no running backs currently on the roster because I could not pay to bring back Phillip Lindsay. I didn't have enough money to do that. Wide receivers, we have Scary Terry McLaurin and Jerry Jeudy. I forgot that I got Jerry Jeudy as well. So we have 2 young wide receivers to be our core, along with Anthony Miller, Kiki Kuti, Nico Collins. We have a good wide receiver core that has a chance to grow really, really well because they're all super young, except for Anthony Miller is kind of old at 27. Not super old, but these 2 guys I'm really excited about having on the team. Tight end, we have Brevin Jordan, who I'm excited to have because he's young. He's 71 overall already. And probably my favorite part of this team is the offensive line. We have Mekhi Becton, 23. We have Elijah Vera-Tucker, 23. We have not a young center. We don't have a young right guard, but we do have young Laramie Tunsil at 28. So we need to get a right guard and a center who are a little bit younger, highly valued, and then our offensive line will be super, super good. Defensive line, not the greatest. Shaq Lawson, he's okay. I'm not going to deny Shaq Lawson's not that great. But we do have Chase Young, who is also 23. And once he gets acclimated with the team, that morale boost will come back up, so his overall will go back up. Defensive tackle's not the best. We need to work on that. I mean, I like Ross Blacklock, but he needs to develop a little bit more. Linebacking core is not that good. We don't have any middle linebackers on the roster. We do have one that I'm really happy about in Zach Cunningham, who I almost traded. I might still trade. He's not off the table trading Zach Cunningham because I think we can get something good for him. But we got Patrick Surtain and we have Vernon Hargraves, 2 younger corners. I mean, Hargraves has been in the league for a minute now. He's still kind of young though. We have Surtain, who I'm excited to have. Bradley Roby, I probably could trade, but nobody really wanted him. A young free safety in Justin Reed, along with Cameron Curl, who I couldn't believe that I actually got straight up. I think I traded 1-for-1 with him, and I actually got him. So he's 23.79. So we could go ahead and make him the strong safety, but we have Marcus May here as well from the Jets, and we got Lonnie Johnson. So this team, you can see the building blocks. You can see the building blocks that we have. I got pick 3 from the football team. We also have our first-round pick, which is pick 23. So we have 2 first-round picks to either get a quarterback or a running back or something to make this team. So let's take a look quickly at free agency recap, see if there's anything here that is interesting. Cam Newton never signed with us. So I don't know if he's going to sign with us. But the Seattle Seahawks spent a ton of money. They brought in Devontae Adams and Devin McCourty. Chargers get Chris Godwin. Steelers get Jason Kelsey and J.C. Jackson. Dolphins get Harrison Smith. The Jets bring in Phillip Lindsay. Colts get Orlando Brown. Gronk goes to Cincinnati. The Colts also get Michael Gallup. Dolphins get Sonny Michel. Robert Tonyan goes to the Jets. Any other names that are interesting here? There's some decent names in here, but nothing super crazy. Let's go. Let's advance the week. It is time for the NFL draft, the first NFL draft of the Cougars franchise history. And who is going to be our pick? We have the third overall pick. Who is it going to be? I don't know. I do want to warn you guys that early stages of the draft process, there's like a weird glitch where it's like super bright. So I don't know if that's going to happen today, but I saw it in like fantasy drafts for starting a franchise. So I don't know if it's going to happen in this. I just wanted to warn you guys of that. Start drafting. Right, on the clock. Let's go. Now, pause the draft. It did happen. This is what I'm talking about. It's like this weird glitch where it's super bright. I don't know why, but let's quickly view the draft board. I had it auto scouted, so I don't know who the computer scouted. Is there anybody here worthy of going number 3 overall? This guy is an early second round projection. Niles Cox is a first round projection, early first rounder. He is a 4.4 speed. Looks kind of good. Not really worth the third overall pick, though. What kind of quarterbacks are we looking at? We're looking at Chris James from Ohio State. Looks pretty decent, actually. He's a mid-first rounder, which I don't like seeing. They're all mid-first rounders, are they? Yeah, they're all mid-first rounders. But Chris James looks pretty good. He's got A+ throw power, A short accuracy, and A- mid. He's the third fastest quarterback. He looks to have a strong arm. He's 6'2", 170 from Ohio State. I do like that from being from Ohio State. What about wide receivers? We got Devon Patton, A+ catching. Okay. Lorenzo Williams looks pretty decent. This guy's got a 7.9 combine grade. How did he get that? I don't know. Ooh. Tajay Chamberlain, 4.3 speed. In the second round. We do have a second round pick at pick 23. Is he going to be here? Maybe we go with this guy as our first round pick at 23. That could be a big move. He looks really good. He's got 4.3 speed and he's got A- catching. That could be good. I like Tajay Chamberlain. Now, what are we looking at center-wise? We didn't scout any centers. Of course we didn't. Or right guards. Right guards aren't really ever the move. Defensive line, we got Mark Gordon, who looks pretty good. Matthew Studebaker looks decent. Trent Favors looks really good. Trent Favors could be a move for us. I like him more than I like Studebaker. So maybe we go with Trent Favors for the third overall pick. Romeo Goddard doesn't look that great. I mean, he looks good, but he doesn't look good enough to go third overall. Middle linebacker, we do need a middle linebacker. We're probably going to have to look a little farther down in the draft for a middle linebacker because I really like that wide receiver, Chamberlain. I like the option of taking him. Brandon Harden looks good stats, combine-wise at least. Not the greatest coverage stats. Jamal Collins has C+ press coverage. I like playing press coverage. We have Dante Lawton, who didn't go to college. None of these guys went to college, it looks like, so that sucks. That's okay, though. All right, what do we want to do? Do we take the quarterback, Chris James? Obviously, if he doesn't go number 1 or number 2, do we take him? I think I'm going to wait. I'm assuming that Tajay Chamberlain's going to be here at 23, so we're going to wait on him. It's just a matter of who we take with that first pick, or with that third pick. So we're going to skip to the next pick. Now, and Studebaker goes. He was an 81 overall. He didn't look that good on stats.
The Cougars
Who went
are now on
next?
the clock.
Of course, I can't see. Make my selection. Pick player. Who went? Was it Chris James? It was Chris James. He did go number 2 to who took him? Of course, I can't even see. My God, this is the worst thing ever. This game is so bad. All right, so our quarterback option got taken. Sammy Patterson looks decent. He's got good stats. He's just not the fastest guy, which kind of scares me. I do like this Trent Favors guy. Him alongside Chase Young could be pretty good. I think that could be the move. He's the best guy left on here. I mean, I could take Brandon Harden, but I feel like I want Trent Favors. I like Trent Favors. He looks really good. He is #1 in true value. Let's go, baby. #1 in true value. I'll take that all day. Trent Favors, an 83 overall. Huge draft pick. Huge draft pick. Trent Favors, baby. 83 overall pick. Unbelievable. Now we got to go and get that Tajay Chamberlain.
Okay, here we go.
I
The
hate
Jets
that
now
this
on the
is
clock.
the way that it is. Brandon Harden was an 82.
All right, the Jaguars are
Patton
now
was
on
a
the clock.
79, the #1 wide receiver
Now
in the
we turn
class.
to the
Lorenzo
Eagles.
Williams
They're
was
on
an
the clock.
80.
Okay, it's
Sheldon
the Bills
Fisher,
now on the clock.
76. Can't see what that guy is.
And now on the clock,
because
it's
his
the
game
Vikings.
is broken already, and it just came out.
And the Giants
so we
now
might
on
as
the
well just
clock.
skip to
Who
my
do they
next
have
team
their
pick.
eye on?
All right, here we go. Nope, I don't want to skip ahead. I want to make the pick. Is Tajay Chamberlain still there? Please still be here. He is still here. I think he's the best option for us. He's got first round projections on him. I like what he brings to the table. Niles Cox is still here, the best running back on the board. Could he be there? Pick 23, the second round? I don't know. But I want to take Tajay Chamberlain. Let's take
Okay,
him.
the
What is
Ravens
he?
are
He's a
on the
78 with hidden potential. He's #6 in true value. Let's go. Another W of a pick. Now we've got 3 stud wide receivers. Tajay Chamberlain, baby. He's also got hidden potential. So he's going to be a stud for us. We are dominating this draft right now, boys. Next
The
user pick.
Cougars are now on the
Who we
clock.
got? Could we trade it away, though? What kind of offers are we getting? We always got to look for better options. So we are getting some decent trade value. We're getting some second-round picks that we could go for. I like that. I like this one from the Colts, a 2nd and a 4th next year. So we'll come back to that. If there's not anybody here that I want to draft, we could go back to that Colts pick. So quarterbacks are all gone. The #1 running back is gone. Now we got CJ Pryor here, who doesn't look horrible, I guess. Wide receiver we don't need anymore. Offensive line we don't have scouted, so I don't want to take anybody. Linebackers are still on the board. Levante Brackens. How does he look? He's got A- pursuit. He's got a 3rd-round talent on him. Isaiah Walton. What about Javon Woodson? It doesn't seem like, from what we have scouted, that there's like a stud in this draft that's like later on down the line. So I think the move is to trade this pick away and get some extra picks next year, because we can always work with extra picks, either for trades to trade up to get somebody else or whatever. It doesn't really matter. And the Seahawks and the Colts are both offering me a 2nd and a 4th next year. So do we trade with the rivals? Who do we think is going to be worse? Do we think the Colts are going to be worse, or do we think the Seahawks will be worse? The bet is on the Colts to be worse. So I'm going to draft I'm going to trade
Well, I
with
guess
them.
they won't be turning in a card here.
We'll take their
They have
picks.
traded the
We get an
pick
extra
away.
2nd and an extra 4th, which is good.
The Cougars are
Skip
now
to our
on the
next
clock.
pick. Let's go and see what we have here. CJ Pryor still on the board. We do need a running back. He doesn't have the best speed. He ran 4.4. Juan Jordan looks pretty decent, actually. He looks better than CJ Pryor does. It's just a matter of what his grade would be. What kind of stuff do we have down here? We got Spencer Samuel. Not as fast as... I want a faster running back. Is there anybody here that's, like, fast? No, it doesn't look like there's anybody here that's super fast. What about J.J. Robinson? J.J. Robinson was the 3rd fastest running back at the Combine. Maybe we come back and get him later. I like this Juan Jordan guy. He's got good top skills, and he's early 3rd round projection, or early 3rd round talent. He's got 4th round projection on him. I like Juan Jordan. Let's take Juan Jordan out of Texas. He is a 70 overall with hidden potential, or hidden development. So that's probably star, but hey, we don't have a running back on the roster, so that's a small W. So far, we've taken 3 players, and they've all been kind of W's with development traits. So that's always good when you draft a guy with development traits. All right, we have a 4th round pick here. And is that guy, J.J. Robinson's still here, and I'm assuming, yeah, obviously that guy down here is still here. Wide receiver, let's go to linebackers. We got Eric Henry from Oklahoma State, and we've got Darrell Royals from Miami. Okay, the other guy got taken that I was looking at. The only problem is I don't have a lot of guys scouted anymore, so I don't know what I want to take. We don't have... I mean, we have some offensive linemen scouted, but I don't really want to take any of these guys. I feel like we need to take a linebacker. Who's better out of these two? This guy's 6'2", this guy's 6'1", so it's only a 1-inch difference. They're both 3rd round talents. This guy's got a better combine. This Henry guy's got a better combine. But the hit power is better with Royals. The pursuit is better with Royals. And the tackling is better, or tied. So I feel like obviously Royals would be the best bet. Let's go with Royals.
On the clock now.
He is a 69, nice, but he's got hidden development, so we haven't missed on a development yet, which is a W. We've got another linebacker now. I feel like we start to trade away these picks. Let me just take a quick look. Let me do my due diligence and see if there's anybody here. We could take J.J. Robinson. J.J. Robinson could be the move. Maybe we take J.J. and then have him battle. Let's take J.J.
The Ravens are
He is also hidden potential. He's only 67 overall. So, is everybody hidden potential? Does everybody just have hidden potential in this draft? I don't even know. Next user pick.
The Cougars are now
All right,
on the
I don't
clock.
think we're going to be drafting with this final 6th round pick. So we're going to trade and get a 6th round pick next year from the Jets. Let's do that.
We've got some action here, folks.
We'll
They've
trade that
traded
pick
this
away.
pick. We'll have the details in a
And we
moment.
will skip to next user pick, which we have no more picks. So it's the end of the draft. I think this draft was a huge W, boys. This draft was an absolute W. Draft recap. Our first pick in franchise history ends up being an 83 overall. Trent Favors. He and Chase Young are going to do some nasty work on that defensive line. Then we got Tajay Chamberlain, who's going to be another deep threat for us, along with Terry McLaurin and Jerry Jeudy. I'm super excited to have him. And Juan Jordan, not the worst pick in the world. He's a 70 overall. He's got 89 speed, 91 excel, so that's good for a running back to have. Plus, J.J. Robinson has 93 speed, 94 excel, so they're both super fast. I don't know who's the better catcher. Let's go to catching. So Jordan has a 56 and JJ has a 66. So I'm assuming that Juan Jordan's more of a power back, like it says his archetype is, and JJ's an elusive back. So we've got 2 to work with there. Alex Benson, pretty decent, and Darrell Royals is also pretty decent. So I'm pretty happy with these picks, boys. I am actually not bad at any of the picks that we made. But it's time to go to the new season, our first season as whatchamacallit. Wait, what happened to our offensive coordinator? I hired one, didn't I? Did I not hire one? I'm pretty sure that I did, right? I don't even remember. I could have sworn that I hired somebody. Didn't I hire Cliff Kingsbury? Or did I not? I don't remember. I don't remember what I did. But let's go. It doesn't matter at this point. Let's hire Mac Williams because he's working with Seattle's playbooks and stuff. So I like that. Let's view Ron Rivera's talent tree and make sure that is what we want. We are going to put some points into this so maybe we can make sure that the costs are lower. Definitely want to make sure that they're lower. There we go. Perfect. So now all the coordinator points are down to 8, which is a W. So we'll put the points in there. We'll put the points in there. We'll go over here. This guy's got some work to do. He's got boost carrying for quarterbacks, which is a W. We'll put some points in that as well. Boost stamina for the running backs and quarterbacks, also a big W. Impact blocking for the tight ends. We want that. We want run blocking power for the offensive linemen for sure. Boost the pass blocking for the tight ends. We are getting some good upgrade points. Good upgrade points for these boys. Boost the awareness. Definitely want to boost the awareness for the offensive linemen. That's for sure. And boost the strength. Gotta get the strength up. Gotta get the strength up, boys. Let's do that right now. Boom, there it is. So our offensive coordinators on the block tree is done. Our defensive coordinator, or our offensive coordinator's practice makes perfect thing is almost done. Let's put some points in there. Let's go to the defensive coordinator, Ron Rivera, and boost that up. Put some points in that. We want boost tackling for the linebackers. Let's get the linebackers boosted up here a little bit. And we go over to our head coach. Should we put it into... We only have 50 points left. Let's put it into the offensive line. Because we have such a young offensive line, we need them to have as many upgrades as possible. Let's do this for 16 staff points. And then let's put some more points in. We could just save these points because I don't think we have enough to... we could put some in here, but I don't really want to. And we could always go back to the defense coordinator, Ron Rivera. Boost catching for cornerbacks. There we go. Perfect. So we've used up all the points that we can use. Our coordinators are now really good. Yes, I know I have 60 staff points. All right, so now it is time to move on to the first week of the preseason in our new stadium and stuff. So let's take a look at the roster real quick. We have still Davis Mills as our only quarterback. He's a 68 overall, 2 rookie running backs. We have McLaurin, Judy, and Chamberlain, who I'm super excited to use. I want to check Chase Young real quick. Is Chase Young still... Okay, he's an 89. Good. His morale didn't change. And I'm going to shift Trent Favors to left end so that him and Chase Young can go like on the same line. They can always play together. So let's shift him to a left end. Change that. He is now... All right, my camera cut out on me, but it's back now. So I think now that Trent Favors is a left end, him and Chase Young are going to be a nice duo. We're going to move Jordan Jenkins over to right end to be backup for Chase Young. And I think we are going to take a look at free agency and see if there is anybody that could be useful for us because we're going to need it. We don't have a middle linebacker on the roster right now. So I think if we move, let's move Darryl Royals to middle linebacker and see how he plays, because he might as well. I mean, he's got hidden development, so we might as well see what that is pretty quickly. Here we go. Let's switch him to middle linebacker. What is he? He's a 67, so we went down a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so let's take a look at free agency. I don't know if we have enough money to even sign anybody in free agency, but I do want to take a look and see who's in there. We have Moster, who didn't get signed by anybody. All right, interesting. Cam Newton is here because he didn't sign our contract. Ben Roethlisberger didn't get signed by anybody. So do we want to sign somebody in free agency? Do we even have enough money to sign anybody? We have a little bit of money. Let's just think about this. There's a lot of good running backs in here. A lot of good running backs. Especially a guy like Raheem Mostert, who we could sign for a 1-year deal to give us another running back. Wide receivers, I think we're good on. I like the 3 wide receivers that we have. Tight end, I could use another tight end. And it looks like Kelvin Benjamin's here. Let's take Kelvin Benjamin. I'm glad he's in the game. Offensive line, is there anybody in the offensive line that would be better than who we have? Nope. So then we got defensive line. Don't want anybody here. Linebackers, we're good on that. Middle linebackers, we could use somebody just to help out. And there's some pretty good ones here, like Jordan Hicks. So let's sign Jordan Hicks to a contract, give him a shot. Right outside linebackers. I'm good with that. Corners. There are some good corners left. Let's bring Casey Hayward in. Oh, we don't have enough money to bring Casey Hayward in. Okay, so we got money now. At least I got the people that I wanted to get. Alright, so we possibly are out of money. But that's okay, because now, if we go to the depth chart, we have Davis Mills as our only quarterback. Raheem Mostert's going to get the start at running back, and then we'll give Juan Jordan and J.J. Robinson a little bit of time to develop. Wide receivers, we're going to rock with these 3 guys. Judy, McLaurin, and Chamberlain. Tight end, we've got now Kelvin Benjamin. I'm going to make him our number 2, just because. I hope he grows. Becton will start at left tackle. Vera Tucker will start at right or left guard. Britt will start at center. Sharping will start at left guard, and Tunsil will start at right guard. Favors at left end. Chase Young at right end. D tackle will be this. I think I'm going to give Blacklock to start, and we'll see how that does. So we've got Royals, our number 2 middle linebacker. Oh no, they want to start him at right end, or right outside linebacker. No, I'd rather have Cunningham start at right outside linebacker, and then have Royals be the backup middle linebacker. Corner, we've got that settled. Free safety's good. Strong safety's good. All we need is another quarterback, really, and then we should be good. Chamberlain's got a lot of speed, so I'm going to switch him out and make him our kick return guy. And I'll probably give Robinson the punt return duties. Specialist. We have third down running back, Jordan. I'll give Jordan the third round running back spot and the power running back spot. That's good. Slot receiver will be Anthony Miller. I'm fine with that. Right left end will be Trent Favors. Right end will be Chase Young. D tackle will be Shaq Lawson. I'm not mad at that. Sub linebacker is Cameron Curl. I actually do like that. I like that. We'll give him the shot at linebacker. Sub linebacker, I should say. And then that should be good. We're good with everything there. The only thing is we need another quarterback, because Davis Mills cannot be our only quarterback on the roster. So I don't know if it's going to sign. Let's advance a week and see if it signs somebody for me. If it doesn't, then we'll have to release somebody and sign. We did go up a roster spot, so I think it signed somebody to the team. Let's check and see who it signed. Did it sign something good, or is it just some scrub? It might just be a scrub. NFL roster. Quarterback. It signed Cam Newton. So we have Cam Newton as our quarterback, as our other quarterback, which is who I was going to sign probably anyway, so that's okay. I'm not mad at that. Let's move on to our next preseason game. I'm not expecting us to be that great this year. We did beat the Cardinals by a point, so that's cool. I'm expecting this to be a slower kind of rebuild in terms of we got a lot of young guys on the team that need to develop, so we did beat the Dolphins too by 3, so that's cool. Let's upgrade these guys, auto upgrade them, and then we can go cut some players. We've got to cut, actually I'm just going to go to the actual roster and cut them, because then I can see kind of the depth that we have at that point. So let's go to Quarterback, we don't need to cut anybody. Running back, no. Wide receiver, we do need to cut some people. We got a lot of guys here. Ventrell Bryant, sorry you're not making the squad. That's okay. It wasn't your fault. Jason Moore, you're not making the squad. That's 2 people cut. 4 more to go. DeMarcus Lodge, you are not making the cut. Sorry about that. We can move on to another position if we need to. We have, who else wants to get cut? PJ Johnson, you're not making the cut. You're 26 and only 62 overall. So that's the team down to 53 man. But do we need to cut anybody else? Probably not. We'll just have these guys here for depth at this point. Oh, we need to cut 2 more plays. Did I miscount? I might have miscounted. That's okay. We'll just cut 2 more players then. All right. Who needs to get cut? We had a lot of guys. I should have just scrolled up. Elijah Riley, you're not making the cut, but you can go to the practice squad. I'll give you practice squad. And then Eric Murray, you're not making the cut. Sorry about your luck, my guy. That's the 2 guys gone. Perfect. We have 2 guys returning from injury or training injuries, it looks like. Backup left guard's back. And we have Mekhi Becton back. So that's good. I didn't know he got hurt, but he got hurt in training. Okay, so now it is time to go. Although I do want to check free agency for any prospects, or not prospects, but oh, Jason Barrett got released. Interesting. Practice squad eligible guys. I do want to see if there's anybody here. Steven Montez. Any good quarterbacks? Not really. Brian Lewerke. Jake Browning. Not really any good quarterbacks. Running backs. We'll put Ahmed on the practice squad. What about wide receivers? Not really at all. Let's sort by speed, guys. Is there any burners out here? Only 93. Not that exciting. Not that exciting at all. No tight ends at all. Left or offensive lineman. Defensive lineman. Jabari Zuniga. We'll put you on the practice squad, sure. You can go to the practice squad. Linemen, or linebackers, I should say. And corners. I'm just going by overalls at this point. There's not really anybody here that's popping out, so who's on a practice squad that we could try and take? KJ Hill. It doesn't look like there's anybody like crazy on practice squad. So it is time to move on to the new season. Week 1 of the regular season, our debut game against the New York Giants. Ooh, baby, that's going to be interesting, but that's going to be the next episode. Are we going to start Cam Newton, or are we going to start Davis Mills? It says that we should start Cam Newton because he's just a higher overall, but should we give the call to Davis? I mean, he did lead us to the playoffs last year. He did lead us to the playoffs, so maybe we give the start to Davis and let Cam be the backup. I don't know. On defense, I think we're good. I'm excited to see how the dynamic duo of Chase Young and Trent Favors works. I'm hoping that it does pretty well. We need Patrick Surtain to grow a little bit more. Royals will get some playing time. I do want to check our scheme. I'm not sure what our scheme is. I want to make sure that we have the right scheme for what we're going to be doing. So I should go to, here we go, to staff. We're running a West Coast power run. I don't really like that. We want to run a vertical zone run, and we're running Tampa 2, which is fine. I don't have a problem with Tampa 2. We're going to have the playbooks of David Culley. I said that I'd give David Culley another year because I didn't really like the head coaches that were available. So now that we have changed our offense, doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any different. That's okay. But we do have... I'm excited about these wide receivers, man. McLaurin, Chamberlain, Jerry Jeudy. We signed Mostert in free agency for nothing, so he's going to be here. Our offensive line's young, except for the two in the middle right here. We definitely have to we might make a trade even. Who's somebody that we could trade away? Maybe like a Zach Cunningham or a Pierre Lewis. Maybe we could get somebody to want one of those guys, or Bradley Roby. We could trade Bradley Roby to get somebody in the offensive line. No, I wouldn't be mad at that. Because we do need to get a younger offensive line, but I don't know who could it be though. Maybe if we just go take a look around the league. What kind of draft picks do we have? I know we have that extra second-round pick. Yeah, we have 2 second-round picks, no third because I traded that last year. But we have a first-round pick and that's it. So if I was just gonna go, let's go around the league real quick before we end this video, and take a look at take a look at right guards. Who's a younger right guard that we could possibly trade for, who doesn't cost a whole lot and is not going to be too hard to trade for? There's not really any options at this point. All the right guards that are pretty decent are older. Austin Corbett's only 26. Cesar Ruiz is 78 and 23. Cesar Ruiz might be a good option for us. Nate Davis could also be a move. Let me take a look quickly at Cesar Ruiz. Let me view his play card. He has star development. How hard is it to get Caesar? Let's just throw a draft pick at his face. Let's throw a fourth. Oh, I didn't even do that. Let's throw a 4th-round pick at his face. See, just feel it out a little bit. Whoa, okay. So Cesar Ruiz is a possibility. Let's go give them maybe a linebacker. Do you want a Emeka Egbuli? Trade declined. That could work. That could work. We just need to find somebody else that they want. They need a defensive tackle. I have a couple defensive tackles. What about Brandon Dunn? Does that get it done for you? Does that entice you? Was that... this team will put the other... they don't have any cap space. What about Roy Lopez? That should get it done for you. Ooh, I bet if we had that 3rd-round pick, it would go through. That 3rd-round pick would definitely go through. What about if I gave you Justin McCray as a backup to... No? Okay, okay. I may have to throw in another pick. I don't really want to, but if I give you another 6th-round pick, would this go through to get Cesar Ruiz? It does. So we send a 4th and a 6th and a Emeka Egbuli to the Saints for Cesar Ruiz. That gives us our right guard of the future because he's only 23. So if we go to depth chart and go down to right guard, Cesar Ruiz is now starting with the morale boost. He's an 81. So that is big poggers, boys. I like that a lot. We just traded for a huge, huge asset to help this young quarterback, Davis Mills. Yes. This offensive line's young, and this offensive line's going to grow really well. The oldest guy, besides, Justin Brett, but he's not going to be here very long. The oldest guy is Laramie Tunsil, and he's only 28. So I'm excited, boys. I am super, super excited to have this offensive line. And there's one more guy that I want to get. Before we end this video, there's one more guy that I want to add to this team. I hope he's still on the team. He might have been released, actually. I think you guys know where I'm going with this. Let me go find him real quick. Is he still on the team, or did he get released? He got released. Or at least not on the Jaguars anymore. I'm looking for Tim Tebow. I'm looking for Timmy. Where is Timmy Tebow? Is he in free agency and I just missed him? Because he's not a high overall. He's like a 60-something overall. So let's go to tight ends. Is Timmy Boy down here? Timmy Tebow. Timmy Tebow is not in free agency. So is he on a new team? There's no way somebody signed Tim Tebow, is there? Let's go to the trade center. Is Tim Tebow on a team? I wouldn't think he would be. He's not on the Bears, not on the Bengals. I thought it was just Justin Herbert for a second. Not on the Broncos, Browns. Where are you, Timmy? You just not in the NFL anymore? Did you retire? I didn't see you retire. Maybe you did and I just missed it. Well, he's not on any of these teams. He's not in the Jags anymore. Oh, he's not on that. On the Patriots. Timmy Tebow, where are you? Did you retire? I think you retired, boys. I think Tim Tebow did retire. Yeah, he's not on any team and he's not in free agency, so he must have retired. That's okay. I didn't realize that he retired after one season. Interesting. Okay, I mean, it's not like he was going to be a game changer or anything for us, but that is going to do it for this video. It's been an action-packed video. We had a huge draft. We had some big preseason free agent signings. We made a huge trade to upgrade our right guard position. Still looking to upgrade our center position. We may do that in the next episode. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Oh, before we end, I want to check the schedule. Do we play the Bears this year? That's going to be big. Team schedule. Do we play the Bears at all this season? We don't. We don't play Chicago. Interesting. Although we do play the Packers, so we play the division. Or at least a team in the division. We don't play anybody else in that division, so that sucks. We don't get to play the Bears this year, but maybe we'll run into them in the playoffs if we make the Super Bowl. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!